Hello, and welcome to the Mid-Mo Nerd Show, your home for all things geeky, gamey, and glorious in mid-Missouri and beyond. I'm Matt from Mandalorians, and I'm joined by my fellow nerds in arms.
Gary from ExtremeCon.
And movie reviews by Andrew.
And Dakota from BK Games.
Yeah, we'll get to that in a minute. Whether you're into comics, tabletop games, movies, cosplay, or collecting, we've got your fandom fix right here. So grab your dice, your popcorn, or your power gloves, and let's dive into this weekly's nerdy adventure.
Are you two TMT figures that you want to bounce with?
Right. Q theme song.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Teenage Mutant
I'll talk to
Ninja
Caleb.
Turtles.
Caleb's more of the theme song guy.
That's right.
Turtles in a half shell.
Dakota's not with us today because he's on the toilet.
Yes.
Oh, hell. Buffalo Wild Wings.
Right. He had Buffalo Wild Wings blazing wings last night, and apparently they were very good. And
They blazed back this time.
yep, he is flame broiling his toilet. We have a beautiful new intro written by the lovely Andrew from Andrew's Movie Reviews, because he didn't introduce his actual name. He just said he's from Movie Reviews by Andrew.
Well, it's pretty, it's implied, but yes.
Have you met people?
Have I met people? Yes, I've met, well, okay, I work with 12-year-olds, so yeah.
Yeah.
All praise Andrew for being blessed to work with small 12-year-old children.
The school year is over, and I'm very excited.
Except you signed up for summer school.
I did sign up for summer school, but they're only 38-minute classes, and I just get to teach geography. So we're doing maps and coloring pages for
Coloring. Maybe I should
4
join.
weeks. So
Nice.
it's smooth sailing.
Also, a little behind the magic here. We're recording this a week early because somebody's going to a convention in a week.
I am going to Tremendicon. And actually, Andrew's coming with me.
Yes, I will be there.
Yep.
He's going to be coming, kicking, and screaming the whole way.
And today's our special nasal episode because me and Andrew both have sinus infections.
Not confirmed yet, but definitely allergies are
Oh yeah.
kicking in.
Mine kicked in earlier. Mine was like a month ago.
Yep. No,
Oh,
mine
you got pre-spring.
Yep.
Yeah, I got the pre-spring allergies going on.
Mine usually start at the beginning of May, and with all the rain and the cold, like that pollen didn't come around till Friday.
Yeah.
What Matt really wants to know is he wants to know if his voice is sexier with the nasal or without.
Oh, it's sexy no matter what, Gary. You know that. So yeah, if you hear hacking and coughing and then just wheezing in the background,
Random nose blow.
congratulations, you got the ASMR episode. And especially if you're going to see us next week and you're like, you guys aren't nasally at all. We're a week in the future right now, boys.
Yep.
In the future. Oh, happy Memorial. Are we doing this broadcast later?
It'll be on Sunday, a week from today, so...
Okay, well, never mind.
Well, hope you enjoyed your Memorial Day weekend.
Yeah,
Yeah, absolutely. We
hope
had barbecue and all the good stuff.
But if you're in mid-Missouri, hope you enjoyed the flooding.
So we have a cool schedule now, because Andrew planned us out like a good boy. We have our bi-weekly update, like what's new in Mid-Mo. Have you guys seen the beautiful new sign park that we have in town?
The Neon Park?
The Neon Sign Park. I love it. I personally think it's fantastic, and it's a good thing for the community.
I think it's cool.
I just hope they keep all the light bulbs lit up.
Me too.
That feels like it's going to be a pain, because I have plenty of light bulbs, and they go out all the time.
Well, these
Especially
are these are neon lights, so
Yeah.
if you've ever seen neon lights, they die rather quickly.
Yeah.
Thank God Sign-Fab's down the road.
Right. Hey, this is an ad for them.
At $15 an hour, you can also work at Sign-Fab.
Right.
I've seen that way too much going down the road. Now, ironically, I did apply for them a long, long time ago and never got hired. Now I got a better job.
Yeah.
So I just skipped past right that.
And that's the whole hiring community nowadays is you apply for everybody and nobody hires you.
Right? Yeah.
It's like, oh, hey, look, you're overqualified. Like, that's so weird being told I'm overqualified.
You know, actually, when I worked at the gas station, I didn't put my education down because I knew they wouldn't hire me.
I've stopped doing that because you don't have to. Because every application you have says relevant. And my criminal justice bachelor's degree is not relevant to me working at Starbucks.
Yeah.
But they see you have a bachelor's degree, they'll instantly not hire you.
Yeah, because you're overeducated.
But
Overqualified.
they're always looking for a new Robin.
I don't get it.
A new Robin? Batman? Criminal Justice
What's
Theory?
Starbucks have to do with Batman?
I was confused too.
Red Robin?
Yum.
Oh gosh.
I'm sick, Gary, but I'm not that sick.
I was confused.
Well, he talked about criminal justice degree.
Yes.
He's like, I'll bring this back. If you remember in Clerks 2, he's like, what are you trying to be, Batman?
Love Clerks 2. Still haven't seen Clerks 3.
I'm going to say Clerks 3 falls off the thing quite a bit. It is an interesting movie. I'm only going to watch it one time.
I've heard it's more serious.
It is very serious. That's why I was like, it kind of went against everything I liked about Clerks 1 and 2.
It's the Wakanda Forever of the Clerks universe.
It's you know what? Perfect description of that movie right there.
Because I'm only going to watch Wakanda Forever once. Great movie.
Yeah.
I don't want to sit through a 3-hour funeral.
They did an amazing job with it, but I was like, I can't see deaths every time I turn around.
Yeah.
Oh, that one dies. Oh, and hey, guess what? You die. And yes, I know it happens in Avengers quite a bit, but I'm talking about the main characters are flopping out.
Right. Yeah, they're
Also-
comic book deaths. They're not supposed to last.
Yeah. And they're not supposed to hit so hard either.
Right. I don't feel so good, Mr. Gary.
You get back to work. Start hustling for that money.
I'm trying. But God, this weather's had nobody showing up.
Yeah, it's been raining for days, and it's supposed to rain for more.
You know?
Yeah. Did you build that Noah's Ark yet?
No, there's an arc in Buckhorn.
There is an arc.
There is a Ark. I've been to the Ark several times to work out.
So yeah, if you have an outstanding pull list of the Mandalorians, please come see me. I miss you all. And I'm poor. I need to feed my family.
Poor and lonely.
Poor and lonely.
And you can pick up these lovely TMT figures.
Yep.
Bebop and Rocksteady.
See? We have a vintage TMNT figures. That you're going to hear in the background that Gary's going to play with the entire podcast.
Just so you know, Bebop just a Rocksteady, just a still cold stun Bebop.
Yep. See, I could never tell them apart. I just call them Bebop and Rocksteady and go on about my day.
No, I kind of cosplay one of them, so I have to know them.
Which one do you cosplay?
This guy, Rocksteady, which I need to get a
Oh, that
couple
was
of things.
Bebop.
Nope.
This is Bebop.
Yeah.
The Rhino is Rocksteady, and the Warthog is Bebop.
It would help if, like, in the 80s cartoon, 90s cartoon, if he ever, like, referred to them individually, but he just yells Bebop and Rocksteady, and they...
Bebop, Rocksteady, come here!
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they just show up, and it's like, oh, okay.
Yep.
So I also don't know their names. Like, I know they're Bebop and Rocksteady, but I rarely remember which one goes to which. I can tell you which ones are Toka and Razor, though.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that was pretty obvious.
Yeah.
Awkward silence
Babies.
potions.
Oh, the comic book corner.
Yes.
Look at that.
The comic book corner, guess what? I have read the new thing.
Was it good?
I'm going to say it's good, but I think the best part is the cliffhanger. It would be something that I wouldn't expect to go into the Thing universe.
Thing's pregnant.
That's interesting.
I haven't read it
I
yet. It's on
don't
my pile.
I haven't touched
I just say the cover I got was kind of deceiving a little bit, but it was actually a fairly good storyline to start up the future story that's going to happen in it.
It's fair. Plus, Marvel's promoting the Fantastic Four finally.
Right.
They got the rights back. They're making a movie, so now they're trying to make them the big guys in comics, and I'm okay with it because
Actually, they were the first family in Marvel.
and I'm happy with them because they're just fun science adventures.
Yeah, and they have some really good villains too.
Oh yeah. I mean, we would have Doctor Doom.
Yeah, we're definitely going to get Doctor Doom.
We would have Robert Downey Jr.
I was reading a little bit on that, which I'm, obviously no spoilers because they really haven't got a plot or anything yet. There's going to be a lot of people in that movie from the X-Men movies, Avenger movies, and everything. They're going to tie it up pretty well, I think.
Like, I know the Russos did Endgame, and that movie had a lot of people in it, and it wasn't bloated, but I have a feeling, like, this level of Disney right now with those actors, it's going to be a little bloated.
It could be.
It depends on how they do it. Because I think that I know one article, and this is just the article, so this may not even be a legitimate thing. Because it was off the, guess what? The web.
Yeah.
So,
My favorite Abraham Lincoln quote, always trust everything you read on the internet.
Yes.
yeah, Abraham knew all about that.
Yeah,
no.
I can source that.
Like, we're going to talk movies in a minute, but, it's when you brought up the whole Disney movie thing. I don't know. I like the Marvel movies. And yes, I like the stuff they're doing with Star Wars, but Disney proper has gone downhill very quickly with a lot of their stuff recently.
Yeah.
So
Like, I'm hoping I've heard the spoilers, since we talked about it last time, the new Avengers is as good as everybody says it is.
yes,
It really is good. The only complaint, even have a little bit, is I wish they just would have kept it Thunderbolts. If they would have did
Well,
that,
they're
I'd
not-
been fine with that.
I understand the change, though. They should have been New Avengers to start with.
Right.
Because it's not a Thunderbolts team, because Thunderbolts is Suicide Squad.
Right.
Like, and none of those guys, maybe Alexi, but none of them are really villains.
Well, kind of. New Black Widow started out as kind of a villain,
Yeah, but
and then
she's
she
already
strayed
had-
off the path.
She's had her hero turn already. She had her hero turn before her first appearance.
Ghost
though.
was a bad guy.
She was misunderstood.
I was like, Ant-Man and the Wasp doesn't really have a villain. They just have a weird coincidence that they're all trying to figure out how to solve.
That's a heist movie.
Yeah.
But all the Ant-Man movies are heist movies, except for the third one. The third one's just a clustered mess.
Yes.
I thought it was. I enjoyed Quantumania, but that's just because.
I think I would have had a better liking for it if they would have did something better with Kang. Because, I mean, originally in the comics, when Kang was their first villain, Ant-Man was the one that beat him.
Yeah.
I mean, that was a legitimate thing. I just think they could have did a little bit different because they made Kang look kind of weak.
They should have recast Kang
Yeah.
Yeah, they definitely should have recast Kang.
instead of just rolling him under the bus, calling his defeat in Ant-Man a thing, and then go on about
Moving
the day.
on, yeah.
Yep.
Well, he shows up in Loki season 2 as well. They set him up as the new villain with Loki season 2, and then the Council of Kangs is now just poof.
Gone.
Or still somewhere in the multiverse if they ever do.
I'm assuming when Doom shows up, he's gonna like, pop in and be like, no, poof.
I mean, they might. Or they might eventually, they might recast Kang. Or, I don't know, after years have gone by, since Disney likes to do redemption stuff with, like, Robert Downey Jr. being Iron Man, and because he had a horrible life before MCU. And,
Oh, yeah.
And then he's changed around, so maybe after some years of counseling, Jonathan Majors might come back as Kang. We will see.
Yeah.
But it would be kind of comic book accurate to have Doom kill Kang
Yeah.
because they did in the original Secret Wars.
And that's probably why they switched, too, as,
Yep.
as a split.
That and I'm sorry, but I really like Doctor Doom better than Kang for a villain because Doctor Doom's one of my favorite villains. in
They should have done. I
MCU.
know they just
Marvel.
recently in the timeline got the rights to all of them back, but they should have been working on Doom to start with.
I think so too because he's like one of the main. I mean, every freaking Marvel character has fought Doom in one time or another. Not
Maybe.
everybody's fought Kang.
I mean, currently in the comics, everybody's fighting Doom.
Everybody's fighting
Yeah,
Doom
literally.
right now, yeah.
One world under Doom. Doom is the big bad.
Yep.
And I think he's pretty much a Thanos level villain. Not for the fact that physically but he's got other attributes that match.
Yeah.
His magic puts him on level with Thanos nowadays.
Oh
and,
yeah, now that he's the Sorcerer Supreme.
and even before then, though, he was up there, and his ego is up there with Thanos.
Oh, definitely his ego.
Like the only person that can pretty much stop him is Valeria Richards, his goddaughter. Because that's the funniest thing if you ever see those two together on a panel. Like you're gonna have cute Doom moments. Because he loves that kid. I don't know if you've ever read the story of that one, but Sue was having complications in her pregnancy that Reed just couldn't fix, and Doom's like, I get one thing, and I already made the deal with Susan. What? I've named the child. They looked horrified. Like, I'm not going to name it Doom, like, you idiots. And then it's Valeria after, like, his dead ex-wife, I think.
I don't know.
Yeah. Wow, Gary has the power of Google in the palm of his hands.
I do too. I just died.
Same. I can't, because...
No, you're good. Well, I will say, like, with Doctor Doom, I know, like, I didn't know a lot about Doctor Doom, but the original Marvel Ultimate Alliance game, where they ultimately made Doctor Doom the ultimate bad guy at the end of
Such a good game.
That first one solidified, like, I absolutely love the Marvel Ultimate Alliance games.
Civil War was in the second one.
Civil War was the second one. It wasn't as good as the first one, I think, storytelling-wise, and they changed a couple of the mechanics, so it wasn't as good, but...
Valeria was
And the
not
third
his
one.
wife, but actually was his romantic interest. So yeah,
Close enough.
and I mean, if they were together long enough, they might as well have been a marriage.
Right.
Common law marriage.
I'll be average. Fair enough. But no, I've actually been reading through the current run of Fantastic Four. I will admit that from other people's input and just my own biases, I never read a lot of Fantastic Four. Because the only time I ever seen them was show up in Marvel events. And if you see the Fantastic Four in Marvel events, what a bunch of a-holes. They're just cocky a-holes, and they show up, but reading their own book, it's like, oh, they're not cocky, They're autistic. They're just smart, and they have their special interests.
Well, Reed's smart. Thing just likes to hit things. No
Things
pun
are-
intended.
Things are rocket pilot.
I know he's a rocket
I was like,
pilot.
he's an astronaut.
Yeah, he's a scientist.
Well, yeah.
But the only one that'd be considered dumb, and he's not even dumb, is Johnny. I think he's on the level of Spider-Man. Because Johnny, I've even been reading, like, whenever he's fighting people, he actually, like, at the moment of impact with his punches, he turns the fire down so he doesn't burn people.
Yeah. He's very cautious. He's actually more powerful than they give him credit. Just like Invisible Woman, Girl, whichever you want to go by.
Woman. To quote Stan Lee, she is a woman, and you will call her that, Gary.
Okay. Well, Invisible Woman, I started out with her being a girl, so I just say that out there. She's actually really powerful, but they didn't really show her power until she became a hate monger.
Yeah,
And then she became, like, the most
I had the
powerful.
skin for it. What's... Malice.
Malice, yeah.
Yes. But yeah, no, like, and then, like, Reed, like, if he decides to turn evil, you have the maker for the Ultimate Universe.
Right. So, I mean, not one of them people... Thing is actually probably, as bad as it sounds, is probably the weakest link of them, but he's also the strongest
He's
link.
the heart of the team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He is the heart of the team. Which, speaking of, to do comic book news, there's a Fantastic Four #1 starting out next month.
Right before the movie?
Right before the
That
movie.
is
They're
impossible
doing
to
it
believe.
They're doing it right for once. But Fantastic Four starting over at all new #1 with very pretty art. Thing just started at #1.
Things art is amazing. That's what actually made me pick it up, is because the art cover, he's like facing everybody.
Speaking of Thing's strength feats, there's a one-shot coming out that's Thing versus the Marvel Universe to show how strong he is.
Oh, he's one of my favorite comics in his collection is an older one from the 80s, is a Marvel 2-in-1, which was Thing series, if you don't
That's
know.
what's called Marvel All-in-One.
Yeah. He actually went up against the guy called Champion. When Champion was fighting, he fought Thor. Thor cheated, he used his hammer, so he got disqualified. Colossus lost to him.
Colossus loses so much.
Namor got mad because he's the prince, so they sent him back. He threw a temper tantrum, basically.
Also, yeah, when is Namor not bad?
Yeah, and it's like they went through this whole list of Marvel heroes, and then Thing fought him to the end of the match. He ended up losing the match, but he put his heart into it. Like he said, heart of the team, right there. And Champion eventually fought Silver Surfer and lost really bad. I mean, just bad.
No, it's been, like, I never realized not reading them, but they're just fun science adventures.
They are. I mean, it's really
Very family-oriented.
The ones I like the most is when they do the little things like they did in the very second movie, whatever you want to call it. The one that we count as credit for the first movie.
Oh, the wedding? Or the bachelor party?
No, the one, like, the very first...
Oh, yeah, the first
when
one.
they
with
had
the,
Jessica Alba in it first.
What's the guy's name I can't pronounce?
Mike Chiklis and that.
Ian Griffith.
I don't remember.
Yeah, that guy.
Yeah, I can't pronounce that.
Well, the little things like they did, like you seeing Reed Richards grab his skin, shave, little thing, or Johnny putting the whipped cream on Thing's hand and was trying to tickle him, and he smacked him with the thing, and it finally hit him.
Yeah,
the fun little things about
you
that.
don't ever get to see that in the big Marvel events. You just see them being, like, very serious and a-holes.
Yeah. Or Thing grabbing the whole thing of oranges and just crushing it into orange juice.
Like, for the longest time, my biggest connection with Reed Richards was the fact that he got Goliath killed in the original Civil War. Because he made a clone of Thor, because that's the Reed Richards thing to do, and it killed Giant Man. Yeah, Lawrence Fishburne from the Ant-Man movies.
Oh, no.
Yep. Killed, like,
Did it really kill him, or was it a scroll?
Oh, no, he was dead. They had a giant corpse.
Wasn't that Thor named Ragnarok?
Or
something like that?
I think so. It was just a robot Thor.
Yeah, because I remember he started getting ballistic there for a while, and they had to put him down.
Yep, because Thor was off doing something.
Doing Thor things.
Doing Thor things. And then, yeah, they're like, well, we need a Thor. I'm just like, well, you guys could go ask someone. But no, Reed Richards like, well, clone him.
Didn't we have several movies about not cloning things to bring it back that are powerful?
You also have several movies about how robots are going to turn evil and come against us, yet here we are.
With AI?
Well, all these people defending AI have never seen Terminator.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like we're inching up on Skynet.
With some of the stuff, yeah, it's... Now, being a teacher, I am loving AI, not from the student side, but the teaching side. It's helped me write professional emails.
AI should be a tool.
It makes me sound more professional when I'm replying to parents, when I'm creating assignments and creating things. It gives me really good ideas to help me educate my kids better. But but there are very
But no, AI.
it's a very slippery slope
AI
once you
should
get
be a
into
tool
it.
because I use AI on
Yeah.
my eBay.
Yeah.
And I use AI when I do like my stuff for ExtremeCon. When I advertise it, I'll run it through AI to see which one I like better. And
Yeah.
it helps me write. But I don't think it should control, because sometimes AI works backwards, because like if I type something in, I'm searching on Facebook, it keeps on leading me to the same thing again. I'm like, no, that's not what I want. So then I have to do it myself and then find what I want.
Yeah. All right. Our next segment is Con-Tales, Comic-Con news.
Comic-Con news, Triminicon, this weekend, May 30th to June 1st.
Oh, and then June we have what, 21st?
June 21st, Mossy Comics.
Yep, Route 66 Comic and Toy Convention.
Yes.
Yes, and Jimmy Hart will be there.
Yep,
For those are wrestling career
my
fans.
entire store will be there.
I will say this, I cannot wait to meet Jimmy Hart. Colin Bunn will be there.
Call Buds everywhere.
Yeah, Colin Bunn's been everywhere. He's even been to my con before, which, like the guy, I actually have something like Phil Hester's another one I can't wait to see again, which I'll be seeing him at Triminicon. I'll be back around. It's like, hey, can you sign this again?
Yeah.
Like a little kid. Yes, I'm a little kid that runs a Comic-Con,
I'm a little kid.
which gets me in trouble sometimes because I want to bring this guest, and I'm like, I got the budget for this guest and this guest.
Yeah, he wants to bring Jack Kirby. He can only afford Kirby.
Yeah. And not even like that. It's just Kirby the Vacuum.
Yep.
I was about to say, I was like, oh, you're gonna bring somebody from Japan there, Gary?
Nope, just the vacuum.
Just the Vacuum. That's it.
Well, that was a quick con news.
Oh, wait. And
Oh.
Heroes for Kids.
Heroes for Kids, yeah.
It'll be on July. Let me look up the date because I've been running all dates all the time.
And Gary's going to keep talking while he looks it up, and we're going to
I
fill it
am.
with not silence because I'm going to keep talking. And yeah, we're just going to keep doing that because I'm excited for the next one because I actually have stuff in that one.
Oh yeah.
Heroes for Kids is 19th and 20th of July, which is actually running on my birthday weekend, which we follow straight into the Fantastic Four movie premiere,
Right.
which I hope I'm ready for in time.
Which we'll get to in Screen Time Breakdown after this one.
Screen Time Breakdown, brought to you by Andrew's Movie Reviews.
Right now, we're at Tabletop Tavern.
Tabletop. I played Marvel Protocol Crisis.
They still got it wrong, but I love
Okay, Marvel Crisis Protocol.
There you go.
NCP.
it. MCP, it's all you got to do.
And I was not the loser of the whole thing. I just didn't go very far. I won one match out of 3.
I mean, that's better than nothing. I lost every game I played the Legion.
And A-Force was what I went with, and I have not kept up with the materials because I've been busy.
Oh, you get the She-Hulk.
And I learned that Apocalypse, you got to handle a certain way. Anybody who fights Apocalypse, take out his heralds first.
Yeah, I mean, you do that with Galactus and Apocalypse. Take out their horsemen carrying.
And they're horsemen,
Horsemen,
yes.
not heralds.
Same difference.
Heralds.
Heralds of Apocalypse.
Me and Andrew both got in Daggerheart this week.
Yes.
I got my beautiful collector's edition in. I believe Andrew got the same one.
I did as well.
And we actually did our session 0 on Tuesday for Daggerheart.
Nice.
How did it go?
It was fun. We got our characters built. I'm still learning the mechanics, which is I'm going to do.
And I was just going to ask you about that too. It's like, what do you think the big difference between Daggerheart and Dungeons and Dragons?
Oh, absolutely. I already got that one. Yeah. So Daggerheart is more roleplay oriented.
It's narrative driven.
Yep. It's less about combat mechanics. It's less about getting the kill. It's more about, hey, we're going to talk our way through this. So there is no roll for initiative. You can have half the party be in combat and the other half be doing something else, and it doesn't change anything, because they made combat just part of the role playing. But it's definitely more character driven, and it's more like the way Matt Mercer put it. It's more about telling a story than it is about winning.
No, it's all about winning.
If you're trying to win D&D, you're playing D&D wrong.
Yeah. So it's so and one of the other guys that I watch on YouTube who got his thing, and I can't remember which one it is. I've been watching so many new guys, but he was doing his thing. Basically, him and his wife played their first kind of session, and he really liked it because he felt as a GM it left him more options for the players because you are feeding off the players. If players tell part of the story, then you add the narrative beats that fit within those details and those options, and it's all based on the dice roll. If you roll with hope, good things happen. If you roll with fear, complications happen. And it goes back and forth, so it tells a story. So it's less prep on the Dungeon Master or the Game Master, I think, because the Dungeon Masters are just D&D exclusive, so the Game Master can kind of go back and forth, and it's not necessary. So it's more narrative driven, as Matt was saying. It's not more mechanically crunchy. So his big thing, I can't remember his name, but his big thing, because his wife really likes to think about, okay, what can I do with my action, my bonus action, my reaction? How can I build those together to make sure I have an optical action on my turn? But with Daggerheart, that does not exist, the way that the game plays.
Yep. If you just it's like, well, I'm waiting my turn to stab. No, you just go stab.
Yeah. So if you want crunch, if you are a player who likes the crunchiness of D&D or Pathfinder or Starfinder or a role-playing game like that, then Daggerheart may not be for you. But if you are interested in sitting down and having a, just a fun time of where anything and everything can happen, because the dice are going to dictate a lot of things that happen with Daggerheart compared to most other RPGs.
And Gary will be familiar with the system, because that's what I thought, and they actually thanked him in the book. It's a lot like the Genesis system from Star Wars.
Yeah.
Actually, that was the first one they thanked in the book, was the Genesis system.
Yeah, it's very similar to the Star Wars RPG system, the way that the dice work, at least.
So you roll your own dice, they roll against each other, and then you just, if you make it, you make it. You don't, you don't. You can have good with bad effects or bad with good effects.
So it's kind of like the light and dark side of the Force.
Yeah, basically.
Yes. Yeah. You have so you get the white and black pips.
Which we know my Force character was not good with design.
Oh God, Gary's Force character.
I was better off with my guy that just wanted to kill everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you get the light side, dark side pips, but it's hope and fear. This one is kind of cool. The character sheets are very simple. They're like one page, just the front of the page.
And they're 2 pages.
Okay, there are. Oh, is there a second page?
Because the second page walks you through building your character.
Well, yes. Okay, so you can't have a front and back, but if you're going to print them, you can just get them one page, so it's front and back, and you're done.
Yep.
So it walks you through. There are additional sheets, because I was looking at that, depending on what you play. So, like, if you play a ranger,
there's a companion sheet.
There's a companion sheet, so you have a stat block all right there for you.
And you level up your companion.
And you level up your companion with you, which they do eventually fix with Tasha's in D&D, but it took forever for them to get there. So you get that. There was the other one that gets the extra sheet too.
Druid probably.
Yeah, Druid with their wild shapes.
Yep.
Well, you get a couple extra pages, because based on what level you are, depends on what animals you can wild shape into, and they're all there for you, the tier list and everything. So, and
this is D&D for people who like telling the story.
Yes.
See, I'm kind of funny about that, because I try to let the people do their own actions, because if they want to talk their way through it, it's like I let them roll the dice, see what their what their roles are and stuff, because to me D&D is everybody's telling the story.
Yep.
Yeah.
And this one actually just leans into the players being part of the story.
Yeah, the players dictate a lot of it. Because
there's one time I was going to have an all-out fight with some wildcats that came up there. There's a cheetah and a panther, and the guy who was running it had basically Puss in Boots was his character.
Right.
And he offered him milk and everything, and I asked him to roll a charisma check on it, and he got it. So they were best friends by the time we left, and I thought we were going to have a full-out combat with it.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So, I mean, like I said, mine are very much give and take on characters, but one of the guys in my group loves to fight. He actually killed the guide that was going to because he was an undead guide, and we were fighting a whole bunch of I guess I was, because my character was in there, and we were fighting a whole bunch of zombies, and this guy did nothing but just waved his hand, skeleton guy, kind of creepy, looks like Carrion off of the River Styx, and he decided to kill him. It's like, oh, now you got another guy you're fighting that's even more powerful than the zombies. They ended up making it through there, but they were done after that combat. Because that's when they're like level 2 characters, I think. Oh, yeah, was not pretty.
I mean, don't pick a fight with everything if you're weaker than it.
And I gotta say, I made one of my spells for my paladin kind of wrong, so we could survive the fight. He had a spell that was supposed to just give him like a +2 on their armor. Ended up being you get hit and die and you faint spell. It's like we just have to, give you some health back.
There you go.
That's A-okay. You are allowed to do that if you are running the game. You can manipulate things. for the best interest of the players and for the story. So, but that's the fun part about Daggerheart, and what I'm very interested in also with Daggerheart, because I've been looking at it with my D&D group, and we were looking at it. So I think we might make the shift to Daggerheart too for our next big thing. We'll see, but I'm very interested in the cards. I think the cards are intriguing. I know for myself, I've never liked the idea of too many props at the game table. But I think with these cards, with them being almost a key part to your character and your character sheet, to kind of help you like just have quick reference to your abilities and your conditions.
Instead of digging through a
300-page textbook. Yeah.
Yep, you have cards. That's how you level up.
This is what I liked about Isle Storm. Where I could okay, that page is like we got in this building, and then we ran into 2 different ones. So all I had to do was flip it back and forth between a page, so it wasn't so bad.
Yeah. And I know a lot of people are complaining about the system. Well, at least again, because it's just the rule book. That's all it is. It's the core rule book. It has stuff about players and dungeon masters, and that it has scenarios that you can play in. I think
I'm doing the Feywild one.
The Feywild one sounds fun. I think Beast Feast is.
Yep.
I'm interested in that, killing monsters.
Critical Role, if you want to watch it play, Critical Role is doing the Age of Umbra, which Matt Mercer runs himself.
Yes, the Age of Umbra. It's their version of
Dark Souls.
Dark Souls, essentially, is what that universe is. That scenario, I think, is what. No, they're not calling them scenarios, but that's what they're calling
Campaign hooks.
Campaign, yeah. So that's what they're working on. But I'm interested in seeing where it goes and see how fun it is. But this one also seems to be like if we're having a board game night and people are like, I don't know what game to play. It's like, well, do you guys want to try a Daggerheart? Because you can make a character in
5 minutes.
5 minutes, maybe 20 minutes if it's new people who are not used to RPGs, and have a lot of fun. And it's more board game-esque, so people who are used to board games, they have the tokens, they have the cards. It's just.
I mean, my collection just came with a bunch of rocks to help me track things.
Yeah.
Just,
so you get a little token.
So it made me laugh. It was just like, here's a bag of it's basically aquarium rocks, and that's what they said because they're on their live stream. Was just like, well, how do you get more of these little cool rocks? Like, you can just go buy cool aquarium rocks.
Dollar Tree, $1.25.
Yep.
I mean, literally.
Yep, and that's the cool thing they do with that too is it helps people do their math. Is you grab the dice you need to roll, and then you grab enough rocks to equal to your modifier, and then if you grab 3 rocks, you remember it's a +3, and you throw them all together. It's like, oh, I rolled this, +1, 2, 3. Guys, I've noticed a lot of my guys' problem is doing the math on the fly. Especially like doing the math in front of a group of friends, you're sitting there like, you get anxious.
Yeah. Well, and that's why I also like because it has a threshold system as well. So if you're not worried about, okay, how many hit points am I losing? Oh, they did 20 damage. All right, well, let me take my HP pool minus 20. All right, this is how much I have now.
You also can't just die in 1 hit.
Yep. It's a damage threshold system. So if you meet it, it goes up a threshold. But if it's beneath it, then you go down a threshold, and so you have a low hit, a medium, and then a high. So it's either 1 damage, 2 damage, or 3 damage. I think is what it is, or was it no damage?
1 HP, 2 HP, 3 HP.
Yeah. So it makes it really, really easy, and then you have armor slots that you can use to reduce the damage or negate it and all that stuff.
Then you got long rest, repair your armor, repair this, repair that.
Yeah. So it's similar to D&D, but there are some very key differences to a lot of it as well. So
I'm going to be doing a live demonstration at ExtremeCon.
ExtremeCon is September 26th to the
We'll
28th.
We'll get to that.
He got excited.
I know.
You said ExtremeCon.
But I'll say, but the next thing with tabletop, I know Dakota's not here, but the new Final Fantasy set for Magic is going to be dropping soon.
I think it's June 13th.
That thing's expensive.
It's going to be very expensive. You can buy a new PS5 cheaper than you can a collector booster box of the Final Fantasy set.
Wow.
And some people are going to go out and buy those collector booster boxes.
They will.
They will buy them like crazy.
But you can buy a new PS5
And that's saying something.
cheaper than you can a box of collector boosters. But
yeah, I think that's going to be... I went to Dakota's shop one day. He wasn't even open yet. I was going to the Dollar General next to it. I was picking up some stuff. And I just happened to look over Friday night. I guess it was a Pokemon release. This is from the age of the people that were there.
Yeah.
And he already had a line formed at 10:30 before he opened up at noon.
Yep,
Yep.
that was probably a
For people
Pokemon day.
Yep. It's definitely a Pokemon. Day.
So he told me that there's going to be a drop for 2 Pokemon here soon on the same day. And I think it's going to be ridiculous.
So yeah, it's like I'm not a big Pokemon guy, but I know the Final Fantasy set is dropping, and the preview cards so far, there are some that have interesting mechanics, and then there are some that I'm like, oh, that's gonna be broken day one.
Yep, the lightning from Final Fantasy 13 looks fun. I can't remember exactly what she did.
Yeah,
It's just white red. And it does just extra damage for shenanigans.
yeah,
Yep.
So pretty much if you got a fat paycheck, you're going to have the best deck. Which I know is typical, but this is
Yeah,
going to be really
that's how Magic is.
that's how
nowadays.
Magic works, anyways. But these are all gonna be standard legal cards, so they're not just modern or legacy. They are.
So they're going to be outrageous.
They are modern. They are modern so they're standard legal cards. So they'll be able to be in people's decks from here for the next 6. No, is it 3 or 4? I don't remember where the rotation is, but they'll be here to stay for a long time, at least in the near future.
That means
2-3
they're going
years.
to print it into oblivion, though.
I hope so. I really do hope so, because then the cards will start dropping after a year.
Yep. All right, the screen time breakdown.
Screen time.
I actually have something for this one because I watched a new anime, Gary.
Which one did you make?
Sakamoto Days.
That is a really good anime. I've been watching it.
It fits all of our theme. It's about a fat man who's a retired assassin. It's hilarious the whole time. Matt Mercer is the retired assassin.
That sounds amazing.
Yep, and he's just everybody coming in trying to kill him, and he'll just stop them non-lethally because his wife makes sure non-lethal.
Yep, when they got together, that was the thing when they got married. Non-lethal.
Yep.
And he's got a little girl, too, so they want to protect
It's
the
just
girl.
and it's so silly the whole time, and I just laughed my butt off at it.
That is probably one of the most funniest animes without being, like, ridiculously funny.
I think part 2 is coming out here in June, and Kaz and I are finishing part 1 here today. Well, last
Actually, I
week.
need to finish up part 1, too.
But,
I'm, like, on episode 9, I think.
there's no like you don't need giant world. It's John Wick but funny.
Yeah.
Ooh, I might.
There's
Yeah,
a
you're
world
gonna-
of assassins. There's a little bit of magic involved in it.
Yeah.
Speaking of John Wick, good segue here. You going to see the ballerina movie?
I absolutely am going to go see the
I
ballerina.
think I'm going to go
movie.
see that movie too.
I'm going to go see.
When is it
ballerinas.
coming out? I know it's soon. but-
It's very soon.
If not already out.
No, not yet. I think it. I want to say it's mid-July. I want to say mid-July.
let's just stack
or
July
late
full
June.
of everything.
Or late. No,
I think it's June.
I think it's late June. Now that I'm thinking.
I think
So
that's
now that
probably a good idea.
Now that I said it out loud, no, I think it is late June. Where
Because, I mean, July's got what? We got Jurassic World. We got Superman.
Fantastic.
Fantastic Four. And
Probably
then-
one other we're missing.
And don't quote me. I know there's one I'm missing.
While Andrew's looking that up, speaking of movie news, they also pushed back both Avengers movies for holiday releases.
yes.
So they're going to be in the theaters at Christmas time.
I mean, it worked for Star Wars. So
Yeah,
why
well,
not?
they're keeping Star Wars in the summer, and they're moving the big Avengers movies to Christmas.
Probably make sure they get the kind of feedback they got off of Endgame.
Oh, yeah.
Well, yeah, Matt and I, and as I'm still looking at, like Matt and I were talking about June 6th. Is ballerina.
June 6th, so very
Ironically,
soon.
that's
June
the very first thing that popped up. So
Very soon.
it's very soon. So,
So,
yeah, so ballerina
Next week?
I think so.
And not this weekend coming up, but the next weekend.
Yes.
coming up.
So yeah, so that one's coming out.
When are you guys going to watch that?
I'm not sure. I don't know if Andrew's going to do an opening night one like he usually
I
does.
don't know if I'm doing that opening night. I don't know. I do know that will probably be. Well, since it's a John Wick movie, Celeste and I might be going down to the Alamo Draft House in Springfield
Alamo's
to go
so
watch
fun.
it.
I
'Cause
really
I
need to go
absolutely love
there.
the Alamo.
Alamo, I've heard so many good things about.
It's a very nice, well kept theater. The seats are always comfortable. The food is really good. I mean, it's a bit pricey, but it's again you're paying movie theater theme park style food, but it's you get good food for what you pay for.
It was actually,
so
back when we went to see the Batman, it was cheaper for the tickets
it was
and the gas to go down there than to get one at our local theater.
yeah.
Who we have recently been approved to start cosplaying that, so see, look for that for the future.
Right? Yep. Gary's
Nice.
going to be there, dressed as the ballerina.
Then
What's his next cosplay?
No, I got to work on my next cosplay tonight. Matter of fact, not the ballerina, by the way. Nobody want to see that, not even me.
So yeah, so ballerina is it'll be this weekend after this one. So then, so what?
While you guys are in.
Well, we're at Tremendicon, but this weekend then would be while we're at Tremendicon, the new Karate Kid movie comes out.
Yeah, I knew there was one coming up.
That
Could've
ties
been-
in all.
Karate Kid
That actually
comes out.
ties in the Jackie Chan movie.
Yes, it will. Which I'm excited to see Jackie Chan. Again, I know he's not going to be fully in the movie, but I'm excited also to see Ralph Macchio in a.
I mean, Jackie
in a
Chan
movie
was our
again.
Master Splinter.
Oh, that's true. I guess that is true. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, for
I know.
Karate Kid to see him in the Karate Kid.
And I thought
again.
about cosplaying that one and breaking out the old martial arts uniform and break some
Get your Ryu cosplay
boards.
going
And,
out.
but I'm like, oh, that's exactly the weekend of Tremendicon, so that's not going to happen. That would have been great.
Trying to think.
But, can't, advertise everywhere. Haven't got enough staff yet.
So yeah, so then we talked about Ballerina. That's another one, and then another one that's on your radar is the How to Train Your Dragon movie.
Oh, yeah, I'm actually working
On
on
the
the cosplay
13th.
for that after Tremendicon
Very
because
excited about that one.
I'll be probably working on that a little bit this week and then definitely after Tremendicon.
Yeah.
Big time.
One that I'm slowly getting more excited about, just because, like I'm not a big person who's into like cars. That's never been my thing.
Fast and Furious 11.
Like I like Fast and the Furious, like stuff like that. But no, the new F1 movie with Brad Pitt.
Oh, you dropped the F-bomb early.
Wow, Andrew.
Not that F. Formula One racing.
Oh, I thought it was the F-bomb one.
No, Formula One racing. It follows a true story about Sonny Hayes. He was a Formula One racer in the 90s. He had an accident on the track that nearly ended his career, but he's considered one of the best
I hope he
Formula
wiped.
One racers.
Andrew cut that afterwards.
So I did.
I didn't even.
I said I hope he wiped.
Yeah. So I'm excited to see that one. I don't remember the director, but I know when I heard about who was directing it, it made me more excited to go see it. So, and again, I'm always a sucker for a true story.
How about The Claw? What'd you think of that? I know it came out a while ago, but still.
The Claw.
Not that one. The
The Claw.
He chooses who will stay and who will go.
are you talking about the Golden Claw? That one? Or
Zac
no?
Efron.
The wrestling
Yeah.
brothers. I enjoyed it for what it was. I think it was a little long.
This is Andrew's polite way of saying he didn't like it.
I did. It was not my favorite,
See?
but it was.
He will still find a nice thing to say about a movie
I
even
will.
if he didn't like it.
I enjoyed the acting, but I felt like it was drawn out a lot longer than it should have been. There, I was expecting more like wrestling tropes, and it ended up just being more about family drama and dynamics more than anything.
Which actually, the Von Erichs were kind of the
Like
surviving brother and the surviving nieces and nephews were kind of upset about the movie because they said that, they painted his father in a black light, and he said it wasn't always like that.
no, there was a very negative undertone, and then especially when the one brother, and again, this is not a spoiler because it's a true story, when the one brother commits suicide, it definitely you could tell there was a total shift
Dramatization
in the
of it.
movie. Yes, very dramatization of the whole thing. So after that would be Jurassic Park.
Ooh, dressing up for that one. See us in two different locations.
And then, of course, probably my most anticipated movie would be
Superman.
Superman. But speaking of this, and if I find out how, I'm going to tell you immediately so we can get tickets.
Okay.
They are doing special early screenings for Amazon Prime members only.
I saw that.
So, I do
Okay.
not know when, because there's conflicting results. Some people are saying that tickets are going to start going on sale on June 6th. But some are saying it's going to be the end of June, where it's only going to be like a month before, or like basically you have to reserve your ticket the night before it's releasing, and it's a one showing only across the country at 7 p.m. So 7 p.m. on the East Coast. Our time, whenever 7 p.m. is, that's when it's going to be. Don't know if it's going to be theaters worldwide or if it's going to be, Like, we'd have to drive to St. Louis to get a
an
ticket,
AMC
kind of thing.
theater.
To an AMC theater. Or, well, Springfield would be the closest AMC theater to
Yeah,
us. But it's not, and it probably won't be Grants, it won't be IMAX or any of that. It'll probably just be a standard traditional theater. But I don't know when those are dropping, but But they said you can get a max of 2 tickets, and it's 2 tickets per Prime member. So if I'm able to snag 2 tickets, I'm going to as soon as I can to try to see that movie early.
Okay, where we go? Just grab the tickets in.
It's gonna be spoilers galore if you do not see that early fan screening. So that week before the movie drops is going to be stay off social media as much as you can because it will be bad.
Yeah, I'm usually looking forward to that. It looks really good. I like how they built up, and I like how they're taking a little page out and bringing in other characters besides.
It's a lived-in world now. It's
Yeah.
not just Superman. It's everybody's biggest complaint about everything, because like when all this stupid stuff's going down, where are the other Avengers? Where's the X-Men? Where's Fantastic Four?
Right.
Like you have a lived-in universe, but other Avengers are just letting the world in.
Yeah, and I'm glad that they're doing it because we're past that point where Uncle Ben dies, and I said the Marvel one first, so I don't get no slack. And then
He chose Marvel first.
Yeah.
Yeah, he couldn't just talk about the kids.
the Waynes, they're dead again. We know that story.
Yeah.
The Kents, we know the story for them, but they're gonna do a little bit with that. At
I'm
least.
excited for that it's not Kevin Costner throwing himself into a tornado. I'll say it every week on this podcast. That was the dumbest. If you've read Superman comics, like Pa Kent is such a big influencer in Clark's life. The fact that they just Kevin Costner, hey, let those kids go drown while I throw myself into a tornado, Clark. Like you can see the difference in the movie in the single trailer of just like, hey, you're the man. You need to be the man you're supposed to be and have responsibility.
Talked about this last time. They humanized him again.
They humanized him.
Yes.
That's Clark. Clark is Batman says it best. Clark is the most human of all of us. He's a farm boy raised in Kansas.
Yeah. That's always the fun argument that Celeste and I always get to have because she's a huge she loves Batman and I love Superman.
The girl who loves Mass loves Batman.
I know, it's
would
crazy,
never-
right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So she loves Batman, I love Superman. I was like, you know what? That's fine. You can love Batman because they balance each other out. That's how that works.
Yeah, but when your creative director makes them both dark and brooding, it makes no sense.
Yeah.
They
I will unapologetically still love BVS, but I know
They
it's...
killed Jimmy Olsen.
They did kill Jimmy.
They made Jimmy Olsen a spy and killed him.
Well, no, they didn't kill no, because it wasn't Jimmy in that one. It's
No, check the credits. It's Jimmy Olsen in it.
No, they
In the BVS extended edition.
Okay, yes, but in the original theatrical one, it's not Jimmy anymore. It's Jenny. They changed. They gender swapped to Jimmy in the Snyderverse. It's Jenny Olsen. It's not Jimmy Olsen.
and
it's
this
Jenny.
is why nobody can follow.
Yeah,
I mean,
no,
literally
they
right
did.
there.
They did. They gender swapped him. He's not Jimmy. It's Jenny. It's Jenny Olsen in the
That's
Snyderverse.
wild. The Snyderverse was just wild.
Yeah,
Okay,
it was.
I'll say this: Batman versus Superman. I didn't like it till the very end when Wonder Woman showed up and just started showing off. I mean,
It's the child fight, which, hey, look at that. Let's play a game. Who would win? Batman or Superman?
Wonder Woman. I'll settle that argument right now. All she's got to do is say, "Hi, boys." They're done.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, because they both dated her in the comics at one point in time.
Yeah, they did.
Look at that. We
Superman still gets
could
her.
go to our Let's Play game area. Let's just do it.
Play a game.
Like
Why
without
not?
Wonder Woman there, who would win, Gary? Batman or Superman?
Well, it all depends. Will Batman have enough prep time?
So there's
And
several,
anybody who gets that understands why I just said that.
He has way too much
Yeah.
prep time. That's the problem.
so that all depends on everything. Because if there's several factors. Like I'm going to agree with both sides. A Batman that knows Clark's going to go dark side absolutely will win that fight.
Yeah, but if he was just
But
straight
if-
up fighting in
But
battle,
if Clark turns to his left and decides to just kill Batman, there's nothing Batman can do about it.
exactly. No, I agree. If he has plenty of prep time, yes,
Yeah,
you
if,
can
if
beat
he's starting
him.
to watch Clark go downhill, it's like, oh, hey, something weird's going on here.
But in a straight up fight, street fight, nope.
Yeah, but if they're just standing there talking about ice cream cones, and Clark just looks to his left.
Yep.
And Zod.
Yeah.
I mean, and technically, and this is going to sound bad, if Superman takes off, he could probably just kill Batman just off of that.
I mean,
Just
we've seen feats where he can turn the entire world.
Right. So if he took off big enough, and I mean, this is a scientific fact that is in an unscientific universe.
Yeah.
But I mean, just when a jet takes off.
Yeah. If you
literally-
were standing too close, you will. Well, I mean, if you stand, and this is always the funniest thing in the world, like, because again, video games. But when you're playing Call of Duty or any of the game, and you are standing next to the tank, and you hear the tank go off, and your character's just standing there, I'm like, that's not how that works in real life.
Oh, no.
You are going to be blown back several feet,
But
just by standing next.
You'll
also-
be melted.
Yeah, that
Literally
too. Because of the
melted.
heat. Yeah.
I'm also going to throw out there that if Batman's the one who snaps, it's Batman every time. Because if it's still Superman, he will never kill Clark. Or never kill Bruce.
No, he won't.
Unless he turns dark too.
And if Bruce is snapped to the point where he's trying to kill Superman, he is going to push Bruce or Clark to the moment.
Yeah, where he leaves him no choice.
Yep. And Clark would never, ever. That's my biggest, like, I love Man of Steel, but I'm the opposite of Gary and BVS. I love Man of Steel, but at the end of that movie is what just turns me off of that movie. Is when he kills Zod.
Because when he kills Zod, he's like, he wanted to die. He would have put him into
Phantom
the
Zone.
Phantom Zone, yeah. or did it some other non-lethal way.
Yeah.
That was the one thing that killed the movie for me, even though I did not care about the Kevin Costner part. I agree with you on that.
Yeah, that one I can move past, but
when he did the end
like,
of that?
because you could tell Henry Cavill loved the character.
Yeah.
And see, that's the thing. I liked the fact that Henry Cavill was on it, and he liked the character. I mean, he even showed up at his nephew's dressed as Superman because he said, "Oh, my uncle's Superman." And then the teacher calls his mom, and she giggled, and she's like, "Yeah, his uncle is Superman." And then he shows up, and Superman's shoot at the class, and yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean, he loved the character. And I think it's sad that he got treated like he did.
God, he's been treated like that a lot too, because he's got The Witcher.
Yep.
He's getting it from what I hear now with Amazon, with Voltron.
The newest debacle, yeah, it's no longer Voltron is no longer going to theaters; it's going straight to Prime.
Straight to Prime.
And I think he's got a big enough following.
Oh God, he does. People just go see it just because it's Henry Cavill.
Yeah.
Like my favorite scene in the Deadpool and Wolverine movie was Henry Cavill Wolverine.
Yeah.
Like that was my favorite scene in that entire movie. I'm just like, I'll watch that over again when he does the arm cock. As Wolverine.
He does the Mission Impossible thing again. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, what did he do? I'm reloading my guns. What?
Yep. Because Henry Cavill is a genuine giant nerd.
Yep.
Plays Warhammer and everything.
And the Netflix Warhammer series is still supposed to be going on, so we'll see.
Yeah, he's supposed to be running.
Yep.
But he's also like most nerds and too nice.
Yeah. He'll just let a project go if he's like, you know what, it's not worth it, and just let it go.
Right, Andrew. Our next one's called Nerd Court, and it's about controversies. I believe we just kind of filled that one out. But
Yeah, we did.
unless you have something specific to talk about.
No, not anything. That was just kind of like something if there was something in the waves that we wanted to talk about or things like that. So
I believe we just accidentally segued into that.
Yeah, we did.
So no, that's just if anything popped up or anything that's been grinding someone's gears or whatnot recently. So
I love Gal Gadot, but Wonder Woman better be a big woman. That's my controversy.
I was like, wait a minute.
Like, giant woman. Like, Rhea Ripley. Like,
oh, you want American Gladiator style woman?
I want an Amazon.
Gotcha. Okay.
I want an Amazon, not a swimsuit model.
Oh, I liked Linda Carter though.
Linda Carter was kind of built like a little bit like an Amazon.
So
But,
what you're
like,
saying?
and I
that-
love Gal Gadot. I have a Gal Gadot autograph in the house. She's too skinny. I want big.
I think she did well. Of course, she was pregnant at the time she was filming, so she kind of filled out a little bit. Because I had my,
Ronda Rousey.
Oh God, please no. Please no. No.
great. Now you just made Andrew upset. I hope you're happy with
Please
yourself.
I make Andrew upset every other day.
It's like, please no. Like, I'm fine. She did fine in the movies, but it's the same thing with all wrestlers when they leave the WWE and they go join the movies. You got to give them a few because their acting chops are.
They're soap operas.
Ugh. Oh, they're so bad.
Yeah, but look at Dave Bautista and
I know.
and John Cena now.
John Batista and John
Batista and Dave Cena.
That's right. But that's the thing though. But they were directors gave them a chance. They wrote them good material lines. They played. That's the thing. They played towards their strengths. Like Dave Bautista's movie. Like when Dave Bautista first started. Oh my God, his first movies. I don't even remember what it was, but I know it was.
It was the sequel to the Scorpion King, if I remember right.
It was.
It may not
bad.
be exactly right, but it was
so bad.
That.
But then when he joined Guardians and he was given Drax the Destroyer, and you're reading there like, oh no, how's he gonna do this? But then when James Gunn's writing, let his dry go, and you're like, now you can't see anybody else playing Drax the Destroyer except for Dave Bautista.
Yeah.
Yep.
And who will not pay that character anymore.
We'll never be back. We're never getting Nebula back. We're never getting Batista back.
No.
They followed. I guarantee you, we're gonna get Karen Gillan as something in the DCU, and Dave is something. I hope
Dave will join DC.
I hope he gets cast as Hugo Strange. Ooh. Everybody, like 10 years ago, Bane. Oh God, Bane.
Oh, but every day.
But nowadays, because the steroids are out of his system, he's kind of like he's still a big boy, but he's still thinning up.
Yeah.
Hugo Strange.
That'd be cool.
Yep. Like in his prime, Bane.
Yeah, definitely Bane.
Because Bane.
The guy that got, I think,
played by a white guy twice.
The Bane.
Yeah.
That was the body for Bane in the first movie. Great. That was perfect comic book adaptation.
But then they made him dumb.
Yeah, that was not like I always say. If you fused Bane's personality from the Dark Knight series with the body of the one, you would have a great Bane.
Sean Connery talking into a cup.
Yeah.
I don't know why they decided to make the luchador raised in the Mexican jail, Sean Connery, talking into a cup. There was their go-to. Was controversy right here, nerd court. I will die on this hill that the 3 Dark Knight movies aren't as good as people make them out to be.
I don't know. I kind of like Heath Ledger in.
They're good movies. Well, we've had this conversation. I started to agree with you. They're good movies. They are solid movies from beginning to end. Christopher Nolan is an amazing director.
Replace all the superheroes in them and nothing changes.
But they are terrible Batman movies if you start reading Batman comics.
Yeah.
They're terrible Batman movies.
They're trying to make it the realistic Batman.
Right, and there's nothing in superheroes that should be realistic. Batman's best friend's an alien.
Yeah. Actually, several aliens.
Yeah, Batman's best friend is an alien that gets powered by the sun, that has a dog that's also powered by the sun.
Who dated a girl that is from Greek mythology.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah. There's no reason we have enough grounded in reality movies. I don't want it in my superheroes.
I agree with you 100% on that. Because I think that I know some people like it. But, I mean, for me, it's always about, hey, I got to escape.
Yeah.
I think it's my one friend and I, because he absolutely loves the Dark Knight movies, and he thinks they're the...
Andrew only has one friend.
I have way too many friends.
Start calling those. Do what I do once a year and make a bunch of people mad.
But he absolutely loves the Dark Knight. He says, like, those are the quintessential Batman movies. And then I handed him Batman Hush on Matt. Actually, he's never given it back. I think he's loved it so much.
I have to order Andrew another copy.
He's never given it back. And I'm okay with it because he can keep it. And I was like, no, this is
go with that nice guy thing again.
This is a Batman. Hey, you know what? If you're going to enjoy something, by all means, it's not going to hurt my feelings. I'd rather you enjoy something if I'm just letting it sit around and collect dust.
Right.
But he read that and he's like, oh. I'm like, yeah. He's like, but I love those movies. I'm like, yeah, but it's not Batman. He goes, I don't care. It's kind of but he will die on the hill that the Christopher Nolan are the quintessential Batman movies. And I'm like, no.
It's the same way with Henry Cavill, Man of Steel, until Ross sat down and showed me all 4 Christopher Reeves movies. Well, technically all 5 Christopher Reeves movies.
Okay, I got give and take on those. My favorite one is obviously Superman 2, without hands down.
It's Terminator 2, Judgment Day. It's the 80s. Always the second one's better. Empire Strikes Back, Terminator 2.
Oh, that's
Superman
not always
2.
true. We got Age of Ultron, Thor, the second movie.
We said 80s.
80s. Okay, 80s, yeah.
In the 80s, the sequel's always better because they learned from their first one and made it better.
Right.
It's not just quick cash grabs.
That is true. I won't argue with you on that. I would have loved to see that Master of the Universe 2 make it much better.
That movie's fun for just fun. That's it. That movie
You're
is
right.
fun for fun.
I unironically enjoy the animated G.I. Joe movie.
I don't think I've seen that one.
Cobralalalala.
Yeah.
It's so bad, Andrew. Like, it's so bad.
They originally meant to kill off characters from G.I. Joe in that movie, but Transformers, after they killed Optimus and killed their franchise, decided that was not the way to go.
Yeah.
I love the Transformers animated movie. I love it so much.
I do
You
too.
need to watch the
but
G.I. Joe. I think I have it on DVD in the
Oh,
house.
I need to watch it.
you do got to watch
It's
it.
awful and amazing at the
They
same
got
time.
like A-list actors doing voices on them.
Cobra Commander slowly throughout the entire movie turns into a snake.
Yeah,
That's all I have to tell you.
That's awesome. Okay.
I'm
I
just.
kind of want to watch this now.
Yeah, Cobra Commander slowly turns into a snake for the entire movie.
I mean, they had
amazing.
Burgess Meredith playing one of the main characters in the movie. So I mean that tells you.
Cut me.
But you know, back in them days, they used the same actors for everything, like Peter Cullen's and everything.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Same voice actors over and over and over.
You-
Yeah.
And it's so funny because I didn't realize it when I was a kid, but listening to the stuff as an adult, I'm like, hold up, that's Peter Cullen. Look it up on the web, and like, that sure was Peter Cullen, because he's got that distinctive voice, and there was other ones in there, like the guy who played Megatron did so many voices. He's actually
Oh, yeah.
Uni in Dungeons and Dragons, which
Yeah.
is hilarious. And then you have, quintessentially the good guy and bad guy in Transformers just flip flop for Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah.
The big bad guy was Peter Cullen. Love that about them, because you never know what they got to play. But voice acting was so different back then too. They didn't get paid nothing for it
Yeah.
compared to what they do now.
They still don't get paid
And
nothing.
then voice
'cause
actors still don't get paid very
There, a
much.
lot of them are on strike nowadays. Hey, look, I can talk again.
Hey.
It's a miracle.
I apologize,
It's the
but-
Midmo show. Sure. Miracle.
Sharpshooter.
Yeah, no, voice actors still, yeah, that's, I mean, and I think that's where, I mean, that may be my controversial thing, too, is just, like, because voice acting, in my, like, yes, I'm a big movie guy, but the more and more I've kind of dug into voice acting and kind of learning, like, the stuff, like, they do a lot more than what people think they do compared to, like, actors on the screen. Because, yes, when you're acting on the screen or on the stage, like, people get to see your face, they get to see your hands, your movement. But when you're doing voice acting, you have to do all of that with the sound of your voice to show emotion with everything and it's just your voice. But when you're on stage or in front of a camera, you get to show your eyes, your hand movements, your body language. But voice acting, you don't get any of that.
What a lot of voice actors will tell you is, like, take acting classes first before
Yep.
you start voice acting, because you literally are acting as you're saying your voice. You're going
Yeah.
through the motions and everything because you're into that. You're trying to give emotion with it.
Yep.
And I forget who it was, but they were talking about how when they had everybody at the studio, you could see them all mimicking the movements and everything as you walk past the sound stage, because I guess it was open in the back so
Yeah.
they could watch them. And she said it was hilarious watching everybody do it because there's nothing there in front of them except for them talking.
Yeah.
But it makes it easier if he's there to mimic the movements.
Yeah.
It makes it more natural.
Yeah, that's what they're going for.
One of my favorite, who's kind of a voice actor in his character, but not, is Pedro Pascal as the Mando.
Yeah.
Like, because, like, he does all that emotion with the helmet on.
Yeah.
And then every episode, like, and he does it so well that every episode without the helmet, his face is blank, and he turns his whole body, if you've ever noticed. Like, he'll just turn, like, he does not move his head, he moves the whole body. He doesn't move his eyes. But it's beautiful.
Yeah. I don't know what happened to The Last of Us. Don't want to know.
I kind of fell off. I watched the first 2 episodes of the new season, and then
You just
That's
fell off.
exactly where it ends. The Last of Us was a great ending at episode 2. You don't need to watch anything past that.
I was
No.
like, oh, that's Abby. Cool. All right, moving on.
Because
That was it.
now they're trying to extend the second game that nobody liked, including most of the fan base, across 3 seasons.
Oh, nice.
Yep, now it's become the money grab. Because season 1 was very good,
Season 1 was very good.
Season 1 was, yeah.
and you watch
I'd
up.
give it a good 8 out of 10.
That was
watch
a
up
very
to,
solid watch.
If you want to watch season 2, I suggest the first 2 episodes. Spoilers. It's like a 10-year-old game at this point, but spoilers.
Yeah.
I actually won that at a dollar auction off of the Fort Wood auction
Nice.
site.
Joel dies in episode 2, and then just end the show there.
I said no spoilers.
Did you say no spoilers?
Yeah, I did.
I said spoilers like 3. It's a 10-year-old game, Gary.
Oh, no.
It's been remastered and
Yeah, they've released that game 7 times.
it's been remastered, and they're remastering it again. But this time as the complete collection,
Yeah.
where you get chapter 1 and 2 in one game.
Just play chapter 1. Watch the first season. I put Last of Us now with Witcher, as there's only one season.
Yeah, Witcher definitely. I love the first season.
Yeah, that's the only season.
I think that they could have did much.
I wish
anything
they'd have
better with
released.
it.
I wish they'd have released a season 2. Can't believe they never did. Definitely didn't turn Eskel into a frickin' tree.
I liked season 2, but season 3, I was like, I couldn't get past the first episode of season 3. I dropped. I said, nope, we ain't doing this. And season 4 does not exist in my brain. I don't even think they'll ever drop it, so we'll see.
Way to kill franchises is get rid of the main characters. Except for, obviously, in The Walking Dead, they did that several times.
Yeah, I mean, Rick stayed in the whole time, and then he came back like a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm actually watching The Walking Dead right now.
And the
for the
sad
first
thing
time.
about it is Daryl was supposed to be killed in the first season. He's the only one that's
But
literally
she's not-
survived from the first season, except for Rick. I mean,
Yeah.
But Rick don't count because he died for a little while.
Yeah, like I finally, like I'm watching through it. I'm on season 4 right now, and the most satisfying death in TV history is the governor.
Yeah.
Oh God, I was there. Like, I was so happy when he died.
No. His kind of no. It will always be Ramsay Bolton for me.
What's that from?
Game of Thrones.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
When
man.
Ramsay and Joffrey died,
Everybody-
that was the most exciting deaths I've ever
Everybody
seen. on
dies in
screen.
Game of Thrones, so I don't.
Not everybody, but those two, I was waiting for it.
I mean, if they didn't die, the character got assassinated, so they were dead.
I was waiting for those two characters to die, and they did. I was
But
like,
the
"Yes!"
governor just
So
oh.
happy. No, the governor was obnoxious too. I was kind of happy.
Then he had like a 3-episode arc in the middle of the season that wasn't his season. I'm like, what is this leading to? And then Michonne shoves the sword. I'm like, yes. I didn't even care that Herschel was dead. I was just like, kill him. Poor Herschel. His daughter's just got good character development. That's all it was.
Yeah. No, Maggie gets a lot of good character development.
I've seen she makes it to the end because
She gets a lot of good.
because
character
she's in the
development
because I'm thinking about skipping from here. Thinking about it. I might just watch all. It's only 2 seasons because I just got introduced to Abraham.
Yeah.
I'd probably watch it a little bit further.
Yeah, but I'm thinking about skipping. Well, I'm not skipping the show. I want to skip from here to just Negan.
Yeah, that's what you want to watch where Negan.
I want to watch when Negan comes in.
It's a terrible, terrible thing, but a good thing on the
I've
show.
I've heard Negan has an amazing redemption arc.
And yeah,
I'm not that
the
attached.
guy
to
who is the actor for Negan, and I know I'm not thinking about it right now. He said
Jeffrey Dean Morgan.
Yep.
he goes, I went in, I
Thomas
was so
Wayne.
excited to be on The Walking Dead, and then I started getting ready to go to the part and do the audition for it, and before I even read the part, I knew it was going to be Negan, and I was like, oh crap. But he did a great
He
job
did
on it.
good, and I don't care for Glenn all that much, so I'm not going to be upset when Glenn goes.
I
I think he gets Abraham and Glenn
Yeah,
Yeah.
with Lucille.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm not going to be that upset. But I might. Who knows? In the next season, I might fall in love with Abraham.
Eh.
He's okay.
Yeah,
He's all right. Eugene's the quirky one, so he's more fun.
Yeah.
that's fair.
Eugene's the quirky one of that.
And I just
crew.
like Maggie, period. And what's ironic about that, I see Maggie on the show, and I used to watch the Vampire Diaries.
She was also in Supernatural.
And she had a bit part for 3 episodes in Vampire Diaries. I was like, oh, it's like, I thought she looked familiar. It's like, this girl looks really good.
Also on our
Nice.
schedule, Andrew, between Nerd Court and Midmo Minute, you need to put ADHD. That's
Well, that was kind of what the game time was, but that's okay.
That's fair. We're still in controversies, kind of.
We're doing all right.
We're doing all right. We're way past time. I have nothing else to do today.
Hey, we're having fun.
Yeah.
So.
But
But this is an extended version of the podcast for the listeners.
yep. See, we did it 2 weeks in a row. For you guys, it's next week. Happy
Tremanicon was great. No.
Happy June. Oh God, Gary's gonna say that. Then we're gonna hear some kind of news that morning of how just something awful that happened at Tremanicon. So now we got Gary on camera. Tremanicon was great.
Nobody was hurt in the cosplay contest. Everybody followed the rules.
Some great tragedy
Oh,
is gonna
speaking
happen.
of that, now is this a real thing? Because you're the movie guy. Final Destination. They had a ceiling drop in the theater. Is that true?
I have not heard any news about that at all.
But it is going crazy on Facebook, so that might not be a true
It
thing.
may not be a true thing. I mean,
It's almost, and I'm gonna put this on my controversies here. as much as we pay for movie tickets, they should maintain the theaters.
Well,
Because if you've sat in that grand screen recently, most of the recliners don't work. It's bad.
And I'm gonna throw, not done throwing B&B under the bus. AMC seats are freaking amazing. They got like recliner, like you know how we got the recliners, but I mean these are like super soft recliner.
yeah. Oh yeah.
When we went in there to try to check them out because we're bigger people, so we want bigger seats. Went in there and like, oh yeah, this is gonna work just great.
Yeah, no, AMC theaters are great. I like Regal seats. Alamo probably has the most comfortable theater experience that I've sat in a very long time.
My favorite movie experience was going to see the Batman.
But
also seeing Shazam there.
Yeah, but for movie tickets, and Matt's always giving me a hard time. It's like, again, yes, movie tickets are expensive, but only. They may have went up a little bit, but only 15 to 20% of your movie ticket actually goes back to the theater. The rest of it goes to Hollywood.
Cool.
Yeah.
What about that $20 and pay for popcorn?
That's where they make their money.
The $20 for the popcorn and the soda, that's what our movie theater prices are. Those, ironically, yes, they're supposed to go back to the theater, but those are the ones that pay their employees, that buys more supplies, that pays for all the... Unfortunately, yes, our B&B theaters, and I don't think it's...
It's in disrepair.
It is in disrepair, and the only thing that I can think of reasons why is because they moved our fantastic person who was there, who was a manager there. I absolutely loved him. Justin, if you ever listen to this, we miss you. You should come back. You need to be the manager again at our theater because the recent management is terrible. I love B&B theaters. I always will because that's just
where you grew up.
Where I grew up, and I watched movies there, and it will probably always be a special theater. But no, our theater has gone downhill for the last, I don't know, I'd say probably the last 4 or 5 years.
Since Endgame.
Since Endgame and since COVID hit, our theater has gone down a lot, which is when Justin left the theater and we've had new management. So, I'm blaming management.
Okay, I'm going to probably stick up for this guy right here. Oh, look, controversy.
Go for it.
Oh, yeah.
This guy, when I talked to him, he seemed like he's really good in trying to help out. But when he took over, he ran like several theaters.
Yeah.
So he's kind of trying to catch up with everything.
Yeah.
And I mean, even when I went in there, he's really happy to have me come in and help out with everything. So I think he's going to be good when he starts his.
Well, and I'm not talking about the current management because I know him. He's working on. Yeah. But I'm talking the two we had between Justin and now. I'm like. They've let it fall hard.
That I will not argue with you because I tried to do discussions about that guy about going into theater before and working with him. And like anybody knows, like when you work with your community, it's something make you grow.
Yeah.
This guy wanted nothing to do with, not the current manager, I want to throw that out there, but the one that was before him.
Yeah,
the state it's in, if I was like the owner of that business and I walked in and just saw like the recliners in the state that they were and the floors, like when they turn on the lights in the grand screen, it looks like homeless people live in there. Like, it's bad.
You're not supposed to tell people I live there.
But if I was the owner of the business, I'd walk in, look at all the management, like, why haven't you set this up?
Yeah. Well, and there's one seat in the 21 and over side that Jimmy... Oh, I can't remember which one we went to go watch. I want to say it was when we went to go watch... I don't remember. But anyways, we went, and one of the recliners, not even joking, the back... Well, because we've been there, so they're supposed to... The one side was where it was supposed to be, and the other side was ripped off, and it was at a 45-degree angle.
Yep.
That's how the back was. And I was like, oh, and that's what the ticket that I bought. It wasn't labeled that was a broken chair on the screen, because they've been doing that in the grand screen, which chairs are broken.
Yep.
They don't let you pick those seats. But that seat was able to be picked. It wasn't marked off on the screen. So, but I do know, and the only reason why I know this is because of Jimmy. He talks about, at least for the grand screen, and I think it's for the 21 over side, those recliners are, the way that B&B gets them built or manufactured is very expensive because if in order to fix one seat, you have to purchase the entire row. So it's not, since they're all interconnected, if one seat is broken, they have to buy the whole row. So it's like $5,000 to $10,000 per row.
It's like 4 buckets of popcorn.
Yeah. To get one seat fixed and repaired for the entire thing. So, if it was 1 or 2 seats and they mark them off, fine, but it's
those, if you've been in the
but it's
X-Men
now
lately,
started to it's more than 1 or 2 seats now.
Yeah, it's like multiple seats in the row. Like you'll sit in the back will almost fall off. The reclining, sometimes it reclines by itself.
The leather is completely broken on some of them.
Yep.
Because kids are in there and keying it or ripping it, and that also goes to and it's not just kids. Unfortunately, it's teenagers as well, because there's little to no respect to things.
Yeah.
So,
Hence the
But
Minecraft stuff.
nine
Oh
times
my
out of,
gosh.
But 9 times out of 10, if like it's not in disrepair, like to that extent, most of the people will respect it.
yeah,
But it's like, oh, why do I have to respect it if they don't?
right. I will say though, but that's also a big reason. Like, and I love movies, and Celeste loves movies. But she has asked. She said, "Hey, if we go watch a movie, can we go to another theater?" Because her big thing is like she classifies herself as a germaphobe and kind of a little bit here and there. But she's like, the theater's just not clean.
It's not.
They don't keep up with the cleaning or the maintenance anymore. So she's like, "Can we just go somewhere else if we're gonna go watch a movie?" I'm like, we'll drive to Springfield. I don't care.
Drive to Rolla.
Or
Yeah,
drive to
Rolla
Rolla.
is a great drive.
Yeah. No, I do want to go back to Regal again. I've enjoyed being in Regal theaters. So maybe we'll
We
drive
love
Rolla.
Madison.
Yeah.
Madison is the manager up at Regal Theater.
Whoever Madison is, we love them. All right, we got the mid-mo minute now. Spotlight, announcements, and open topics. Hey, look, we did the open topics.
Yeah. It's a nice little
Yeah,
schedule.
Look at that, we complained
we
about
hit
the whole
list. We just kind of
Yeah.
flopped it all over the place.
We
okay.
we complained about the movie theaters for like 10 minutes.
That's fine. It's a big issue. It's
It
near,
is.
It's near and dear to my heart. So
If I'm paying that much, if I'm sitting down for $40, by the time I get my snack, my drink, and I sit down, especially as a big guy, like you all three of us know what it's like sitting in a broken chair as a big guy,
it sucks.
because like nothing's gonna break. It's gonna be embarrassing. Like, haha, the big guy broke the chair.
Okay, I got to tell you a story on that.
See, Gary's gonna tell. I sat on a styrofoam cooler once and I shattered.
Well, this kind of goes with the theme, but it didn't really break. We were up at a 5D display up at Branson.
Ooh.
Really cool. I mean, if you get a chance to do it, I suggest it. I wouldn't do it over and over again because it's like a one-time experience.
Yeah.
But you get to sit down in your chairs. They give you little 3D goggles. And so they're basically going through a castle. You go through this castle, bats are coming at you, you're shooting at the bats, and there's mist coming at you on the ride, and it shakes, and then it'll act like it breaks. So the person I was with, who I will not mention their name,
Jessica.
thought they broke the seat. And she's like, oh my God. It's like, no, this is just part of the thing. But it's just
Jessica.
funny. And, yeah. So, yeah, that wasn't even an actual break, but that just goes to show you that type of thing can happen.
It does. Like, I've broken up chairs in my life. I've sat down in a metal folding chair and had it either fall backwards or have the front snap off. And
Or like the little plastic chairs that I will never
Oh.
get into again.
Or I've physically purchased chairs that were meant for bigger people, and you sit down and the welding snaps on one of the bolts, and I'm like,
I have mutilated a good amount of camping chairs.
yep, they have lost. They've seen battle and have lost.
Yep, I have mutilated a good amount of those, especially the big guy ones. Like, oh, it's made for a big guy. I'm like, no, it's not.
No, it's not. It has extra support.
No, it doesn't. No, it
Lies.
doesn't. Like the twisty tie down below is not extra support, guys.
You know what that is the guy at the factory is like, it's Friday. It's like, we'll just make it like the other one. We'll slap it low and label on it.
Yeah.
Get out the door.
It'll be all right. Big guy will be fine.
Or
Because like, it's usually good, but half the time I rip the arms off of them standing up.
Everybody does that though. It doesn't matter if you're big or skinny.
Yep.
Those things are just weak.
Or how about when I was working at the factory up in another place around Columbia? I won't mention the name because I don't want to ever come back on me. But this lady, we got hired as temps, and she was only putting, it was a exhaust for the car. It had a pin that had to go through it, and she only put the pin through like every 20 of them. You're supposed to do all of them.
Ooh.
So I can imagine when they went to go put that together, how much fun they had. I was like, and it was just her being lazy, and she was like the veteran there. So I was just like, I ain't gonna say nothing because it's just gonna come back on me.
Yep.
I was like, yep. So I did that job for 2 days, and I was gone after that.
Yeah.
Luckily, the factory I was working at mainly wanted me back because I was a hard worker. And it's like, yeah, I'm glad because I really didn't want to go back there, and I really didn't want to see what the effects of that were after the fact.
and I'll put a caveat on all of it. We don't complain for like them to get in trouble or them to go out of business. We complain because we want to see them do better.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Like, we know and believe that they can do better. We know times are tough, but, you know, times are tough, and if I'm spending my money to go to a theater or to do anything like that, I want it to be worth it.
You're paying for the experience, and and again, I absolutely love B&B theaters. I always will. But, you know, if their big thing is, you know, enjoy the magic of the movies, it's hard to enjoy the magic if the movie theater is
lights flashing randomly.
Yeah, if things are broken, you can't enjoy the magic.
Yeah, it takes you out of the movie instantly.
Yep. So, is what it is.
All right, I believe that's. Do we have any announcements? We got those earlier.
We actually got those earlier. In Extremicon says September 26th through 28th.
Yep. Pre-order with your local nerd store, The Mandalorians. Fantastic Four #1 coming out here soon. Please. Come pick up your pools.
It's like I'm going to be seeing the new Mission Impossible movie tomorrow. I'm very excited.
Okay, my one little movie gripe.
There it goes.
It's going to be Mission Impossible to make it a good movie.
We will see. I have high hopes. I enjoyed part 1. This is technically part 2. It left on a decent cliffhanger, so we'll see where it goes.
Yeah, like I said, that second one killed me. I can't unsee what I seen.
No, that one's fair.
All right.
Skip number 3, go to Ghost Protocol. You might enjoy the rest. Who knows?
And
I might do that.
that's a wrap on Season 2, Episode 2 of the Mid-Mo Nerd Show. Thanks for hanging out with us, whether you're tuning in from Waynesville, cruising through the cosmos, or just rolling nat 20s on your kitchen table. Big thanks to our crew, Matt from The Mandalorians, Gary from Extremicon, Dakota from BK Games, and Andrew from Movie Reviews by Andrew.
I like how Matt thanked himself, too.
It's the line I'm reading.
Wait. Thank you, Matt.
Be sure to follow, like, and subscribe wherever you get your podcasts. We're only on Spotify until Andrew shows me how to do it on a different website.
We're getting there.
And if you're feeling extra heroic, leave us a review and share the show with your fellow nerds. Until next time, we say it together. Gary doesn't know what it is. Stay nerdy, Mid-Mo.